Time to get paid, blow. Time to get paid. Time to get paid, blow up like. I'm blowing up like you thought I would. I'm blowing up like you thought I would. And if you don't know, I'm blowing up like you thought I would. I'm blowing up like you thought I would. Promise it's all good. I'm blowing up like you thought I would. I'm blowing up like you thought I would. And if you don't know, I'm blowing up like you thought I would. I'm blowing up like you thought I would. It's all good. Get paid, get paid, get paid. Blow up like. I'm blowing up like you thought I would.
Good afternoon. Good evening. My name is JH. If you stumble upon my channel, there's probably a reason, and you're probably trying to figure out how to apply for a job at the post office. This video is going to walk you through the steps from beginning to end. Don't skip no parts. Why? Because if you skip a part, then you probably won't get the success of moving on to the next phase of the application. It's also very important that you understand it's a long process from the initial application to the actual hire date. So if this is something that's you're just trying to get in tomorrow, it's not going to happen. So be prepared. Make sure that you remember every single password that you put in here, because there's more than one. And obviously have an email that you are accessible to. All right, let's make this happen. All right, so first things first, when you're applying for the post office, let's make sure that you're doing it on the right site. No site that the post office uses is going to require you to pay to learn about a test or anything. So don't get roped into the foolishness. So the first things first, you're gonna you type in USPS. Now I'm doing this, and I was gonna screen record it, but hey, you're gonna type in USPS careers. You can kind of see if you need to watch it bigger, slow it down. Let's make it happen. You Google it. First thing that pops up is about.usps.com. It's clicker. This is the site you want to be on. This is it. This is the one. Any other one is foolishness. Right here it tells you how to apply. If you want to go through that, I'm gonna tell you how to apply. But if you want to click it for yourself, go for it. Let's see what happens. Right here, the application process. You search a job. Down here, it says our application system is called eCareers, the only place where you can apply for the USPS jobs. You see that? The only place. This is a government site, the only place. You create your profile, then you apply. If required, you take an assessment. USPS will conduct an employment pre-screen and then reach out to you via email. Everything's done via email with the next steps. Any email received from USPS e-services at GenInfo or no reply NACI is legitimate, and you should respond in a timely manner. This right here. Okay? Only some positions require an assessment, and it will be noted in the job description. All right, so let's get it. Let's get it. First things first, we're gonna try and help you get the most out of your application so that you're the most successful. That's what we're gonna do right now. All right. So if you get in here and it says first time applying, it tells you how to apply. Let's go back. And you ready to apply? Yeah, let's apply. Continue. This is what's gonna pop up. Right here is your location, and you just want to look for your state. All right, we'll skim down to Georgia. You highlight Georgia, you push start. This seems pretty elementary, but let's make it happen. All right, so let's scroll down. Right, everything in Georgia seems to be carrier. All right, so let's go to a carrier. CCA. We're going to click CCA. Now, best part of CCA. What just happened there? All right. The best part of this CCA thing, when you click it, a lot of people don't read this. This right here is your best friend. It says, if this job requires qualification or an examination, the number of applicants who will be invited or to take or retake the examination may be limited, which means whenever you apply for a position, you must apply for that position when it first posts. Because if you wait the 3-day period or 4-day period, other people have applied before you. You're not the only one applying for this position. This one says job posting period. This is the times. So this from 5/2 to 5/6. It tells you right here, it has an exam requirement. Current applications for this posting who do not have an exam score are being invited to take the exam. Examining will continue until capacity has been reached. So let's say they have this position available. 500 people apply. Maybe the first 200 people will be invited to take this exam. This exam is online. We'll get to that in a minute. It tells you the job title. It tells you where it's located. A lot of this stuff doesn't help. This doesn't help because they tell you to reach out to these people. It tells you right here. Says what the job position information is. It tells you the days vary and the hours vary. You see that? Very important. And down here at the bottom it says CCAs may be required to work any day of the week, including weekends and holidays as scheduled. Very important. Oh, I didn't know I have to work on the weekends. It tells you right here. So please do not be surprised when that happens. Everything is there for you guys to see. So if I highlight it and I decided I wanted to apply for it, this is what pops up. It asks you to register and log in. This is what I'm here to help you with. So if I want to log in, I have a profile. I can't give you all that information, but the key is to create your own profile. Once you create your own profile, make sure you don't forget your password. Don't forget your password. This system will lock you out and then you got to start all over again. Well, it sounds simple. Yeah, it sounds simple. You'd be amazed how many people email me talking, oh, I forgot my password. So basically you have to create your profile. I already have a profile. Let's see. This is a profile, somebody's profile. I'm not going to show you their person's first name, but the first page of their first page has their name, address, pretty much simple. This is where things get tricky. See this little button up here? It says next page. Go to the next page. It says, we're interested in your work history. Have you been employed 5 years? You can put yes. You have to put 5 years in there. The key is to make sure down here that there are no gaps of employment, that they overlap. See this? Down here it says 2012 to 1/2015. Then from 1/2015, the next one starts. So there's no gap of employment. But I did have a gap of employment. I'm telling you, you will not move forward if you have a gap of employment. See that? Without date gaps. Without date gaps. Without date gaps. All right? 1/2015, I started the next one to 3/2018. See that? And then from 3/2018 is when the next one started. Got that? No gaps of employment. Are you current? You guys would click no. Are you former United States? No. Are you current, former, federal? No. May we contact you? Yes. Have you ever been fired for a job for any reason? No. Have you ever quit? No. If you put, I'm telling you what to put in there. Go to your next page. Education and your training. Tells you right there. Just put something in there. You don't have to upload no extra stuff. You just put whatever school you were in, or just pop it in there. Next page. This is important. This is the most important. General eligibility. Please answer the following questions to help determine your eligibility for employment with the USPS. Are you one of the following? United States citizen. A lot of people don't read this stuff and they'll click no. You click no, then you just wasted your time. I've had probably about 600-700 people easily say, oh no, what's wrong with it? I got to walk it through them. I say, well, you click no there. Oh, I wasn't looking. Well, you wasted a whole 2-3 months wondering why you couldn't move forward because you didn't pay attention. Yes, you are a citizen, and then you kind of read everything down. Now it asks you if you're a male. If you were a male born after 1959, it tells you you have to be registered with the Selective Service System. That's important. Well, I don't know if I was or not. Well, I didn't either. So the key is, well, how do I find out? Well, I'm glad you asked. I'm glad you asked. There's a site right here. You can actually just do this. How do I find my Selective Service number? You Google it. Everything is here for you. And the first thing is socialsecurity.gov. Verify your selective service. Takes you literally a minute. You go in there. It asks you for your last name, social security number, and date of birth. That's it. You put that in there and it pops up immediately. You get the number and you put it in your selective service down here. Have you registered? And it tells you yes. If you're a male and you didn't, you're not gonna move forward. That's just it. Ask you, are you currently using any illegal drugs? Illegal drugs. No. And then you go on to your next. Veterans preference. If it doesn't apply to you, then you click no all the way down. Next page. See this? Attachments. Do you want to supplement your data by adding attachments? You don't need to add attachments. You don't need to add attachments. Take your assessments. Make sure you take your assessments. This page is where you find your assessment scores. If you haven't taken an assessment, this won't pop up. Go to your next page. Do you want to release? Review and release. Release your profile. If you lock your profile, nobody can see it. Nobody can see it. So make sure you release your profile. I don't know why they don't hire me. Because you didn't release your profile. It's pretty funny, right? Yeah, I know. And then you save it. At that point, you save it. And that's how you make sure that your profile is complete. That's it. Nothing complex about it. That's how you apply. Now, let's go back to the apply now process. Now that you have your profile, the first thing you do, and it's important, is to make sure you find any position that posted today, today's date. The day you are applying, apply for anything that popped up within the day or yesterday. Because remember, you're not the only one applying for this position. And if you're not the only one applying for this position, then you got to remember, other people are applying. Other people have applied before you. Typically, they apply anywhere between, they upload these new positions between 2 a.m., 3 a.m. every morning. You want to go in, click one, apply for it. What positions do they have? Well, you clearly see they even have nurses. And every position that's in there, I have the full Mountie of all the positions that they offer for the post office. Just check them out. Just check them out. My channel is specifically meant to help individuals apply with success and give them the information that's necessary in order to succeed. You apply for one, that doesn't mean you're going to get that one. Always apply to multiple positions. That is key as well. The sooner you apply for a position, the sooner you take your assessment, the sooner you'll hear something back. Again, this is just to show you the process on how to apply. All the other sites that you guys have been going through, it's not legitimate sites. This is the real site. Sorry, but my phone is losing focus too much. But this is the real site, the USPS.gov. Make sure that you apply on this site. Any other information that you need is typically in all my other videos. Any other questions that you have, you're more than welcome to email me. And that was pretty much it. You guys, good luck with your applications, and stay on top of it. All the information that you need regarding each position is typically in the in the job description. And if you look up city carrier assistant and they say, hey, you do not have it doesn't have the cost, what you're about to make, just check out my videos, because I usually update my videos on a regular basis if there's any change regarding pay or any raises that have happened. All right, you guys have yourself a great rest of your day, and this is JH.